Oh wait, I gotta hit the YouTube output button, I forgot. There we go. I'm safe. I can't. I hate dreaming. I cannot stand it. I would never dream again if I had the option. I never ever have good dreams. They're all just horrible. I hate with a passion. Despise dreams. I don't know. Yeah, there's Pac-Man in the game now. That's why I'm playing. God damn it. Only played Pac-Man, I think it was like the 3D platformer one on like the GameCube. I remember playing that like twice, and then never touching it. I remember liking it, but I remember I was wanting to play it again, but I never owned it, so we like either rented it or got it from somewhere else. I basically, for like my entire GameCube collection, my entire like time on the GameCube, we only ever really played like 3 games. So like Mario Kart Double Dash, Mario Kart Double Dash, Sonic Adventure, 1 and 2, there's Soul Calibur 2. We gotta watch the 3-hour, we have to watch the 3-hour long Pac-Man video. The Tim Rogers action button Pac-Man video that's 3 hours long. We watched the Boku no Natsuyasune one. That one was 6 hours long. Does have any new videos yet? Oh, LA no, it's 9 hours long. I have to watch that one. Up there's Skeet. I don't remember watching the Pac-Man one. Oh, I could also do VR chat tomorrow since I did say I would do that yesterday and I perceive you cannot stream. But what day is it? It's Thursday? Since actually it's Friday now. I don't know, we could do Halo on the weekend too. Halo tomorrow. Maybe, no, not tomorrow. Or the day after that. I have like the whole next 2 weeks planned out on what I want to play and stuff. I already know like all the games I want to play. I just have to like decide which ones I want to do first. I want to go down for my Xbox. Oh, I want like my Tism grind for Xbox right now. I was watching a bunch of like the nostalgia videos, so now I'm in the zone. I'm in the Xbox Lives. Yo mama Xbox Live. Should I stream my League of Legends ranked placements? Yeah, I don't even think the placements reset. Don't be a disaster, trash. There's a channel I have to show you for Xbox 360 Dungeons and Thunders. There are still like a few people still actively playing it like to this day, and they're all stuck in 2011, and it's amazing. I love it so much. I wish I could have that kind of kizzle. Well, I'm just like so into like an extremely niche, obscure game from like 2011 that 3 people in the world are still playing. Yeah, I want to have that. Like, imagine if Happy Wars was still going for the Xbox 360. I'd be on that shit immediately. You know what? Happy Wars is still going for the Xbox One. They're still updating it. They have like a battle pass now, but like they have like 4 active players. I tried queuing into a game on Happy Wars for the Xbox One, and I think I found like 4 people. In like the 10 minutes of searching. And it was very sad because like I don't remember when they were doing like the 10th anniversary event for the Xbox One, and there were maybe like 3 people on it, and it was very sad. So like, oh my god, I love that game. I spent money in that game. I was a pay-to-win kid. Wait, 1 second. I wanna get a drink real quick. 1 sec.
What are you doing?
I'd be
Just
pissing.
putting on some sunscreen. That's not sunscreen. That's sunscreen. Ah!
Tight beat. Pissin' tight beat. Have you seen current console wars? It's actually hilarious. It is like genuinely some of the funniest shit you can look at now. There's a guy on Twitter who I check in every once in a while. I've been looking at his Twitter for like the past 5 years. And all he does for like 12 hours a day. Probably not 12 hours, but it's up there. It's in the double digits of hours per day. All he does is talk about how bad Xbox is and how much better PS4 is or Sony is.
Yeah.
And he like retweets 100 things a day
Sure.
about how bad Xbox is. And he's been doing this every single day for like the past 5 years. And it's not a one person thing. Go look at like half the console war people, they're all like that. They will die for their plastic box. So every once in a while I used to just send him a tweet. I would just reply under his tweets. Saying Xbox is better. And he would be fuming at that. He would send me like gifs of his like PC setup and like his PlayStation setup and be like, and act smug about it. And then I would just reply, Xbox is better. And he would keep going. And then he would like link me like news articles about Xbox. And then I would just reply, Xbox is better, and then he would just keep going. I don't know, keep like... These people are really smart. They're all like that. You can go do them with any of their accounts. It's so funny. I wonder if I can find his account again. Actually, I guarantee I can find his account, but... Hello. Bruh. Also do a thing. All of them do a thing where they like zoom in onto like car tires. They love doing that. They'll like zoom in onto textures, and if it's even like 1% blurry, they'll be like, see, look, this is why PlayStation is better. It's a really fubby.
They will think a game is bad cause a soda can in the background doesn't have a 16K texture.
Unironically, yes, they do that. That's what they do. That, but like unironically, they will do that. I've seen it.
Hello.
I wonder how you can find those console war people on Twitter. I don't remember how I found the one that I was
Yeah.
looking at.
Farewell.
Also, they could have just looked at my profile for like 10 seconds because I, like, right, but like above all of that stuff, I actually used Twitter for more than like just liking tweets. I posted clips of PC games, but I was very clearly playing on PC. But I still kept just like Xbox better, and people get so mad. Lightning towers are overpowered. They also like draw an absurd amount of aggro for the enemies. I was not paying attention. If you stack like 5 lightning towers on top of each other, and you can, on some maps, you can aggro every single enemy and just ignore the crystals on like anywhere else on the map, because every enemy will just go through lightning towers for some reason. That's what I would love to have that, but then you don't get retro achievements, and I need my retro achievements, which are like achievements for the older games. It makes playing games like way more fun. But if retro achievements wasn't a thing, just playing on like an old console and like an old CRT is just objectively like the best way to play most games. Like I can't play old games on emulator. Like Mario Kart Wii, even Mario Kart Wii. I can't play on the emulator. But I get bored playing them on the emulator because it doesn't feel right. I need to start looking at CRTs again. I've done a grand total of 0 extra seconds of research since the last time I looked at CRTs. He's just like me. I want to start an Xbox 360 game collection again. I would love. Because when I was a kid, I used to have just a big wall. It was like 3 bookshelves just full of Xbox 360 games. Like, we had hundreds. Like, I had basically like every game you could possibly want as a kid. And I just don't have any of them anymore. It makes me very sad. I wonder if they're in like a warehouse somewhere. I don't know what happened to them. So I wanna have like all my Xbox 360 games again. I have a PS1. The only old console I still have now is my PS1. And I guess I have an Xbox 360 now, but like... I have a PS1 just like sitting in a box behind me. With none of the cables and no controls, so I don't even know what to do with it. Also, at my grandma's house, this is my grandma's PS1, I'm pretty sure. But at my grandma's house, we had a PS1, and all of the games for it were written in marker on CDs. So I don't know what it is, but something tells me those are probably not legal video games. I don't know what could possibly have me come to that conclusion. I just like never thought about that when I was a kid. And it was like an entire like, you know those old CD cases where you like flip a thingy and there's like four CDs on each page or whatever. It was just an entire thing just full of PS1 games like that. Yeah, I had that for my Xbox 360 also for a bit. So I went back to the big ass bookshelf. I don't remember when. I never did anything to I was really stupid. You know the red ring of death on the Xbox 360? I thought the 4 red rings meant it was dead. But all I need is the cables aren't plugged in. So like, I remember I thought my Xbox broke because of that. That was hype. I was not the smartest kid. You know what's also crazy? My Xboxes did not red ring as much as they probably should have. Like I had the old Xboxes. Like the 2005 Xbox 360s, and I think I had them red ring like once or twice ever. And we used to have like 5 of them. We used to have like 5 Xboxes. I had everything when I was a kid, thinking about it. I had a GameCube. I had every single console except for the PS2 during that whole era. The PS2 was the only console I never had. Oh, I remember the Tony Hawk games. I played the bad one when I was a kid. Tony Hawk's Project 8. I played that one. I played the bad ones. Oh my god, oh my... Yeah, I got super lucky with my Xbox this time. Tony Hawk Ride, I think it was called. I never played it. Or knew it existed. But... I played the Skate 3 demo so much because I didn't... That was when I was 10 years old. In 5th grade. That was when everybody was playing Skate 3 on the Xbox. I tried getting online working on the PS3 emulator for Little Planet, but I can't find the proper game files. You need like a specific version of the game, and it just like never worked for me. Oh, I played that when I was like, I played Splinter Cell when I was like 7. And I got past the first level one time, and I got stuck on the second level. The game was like way too hard for me when I was stupid. Also, the second the stream ends, I hope you know I'm gonna go download Dungeon Defenders on the Xbox 360. That's gonna be the first thing I do. And it's gonna run like shit, and it's gonna be awesome. Because I have it on the PS3 emulator, and that probably runs like light years better than on the Xbox 360. It's an old game from 2011 that they're still actively updating on PC. It's like a 4-player co-op tower defense, RPG / tower defense. It was like a classic on the Xbox 360 arcade store, but the Xbox 360 version got abandoned like almost immediately, while the PC version is to this day still being updated, and like they're still adding new stuff to it. So I want to go back and play like the old abandoned like 1.0 version of the game, because it's one of my favorite games of all time. My sister was friends with one of the devs. They gave me like a bunch of exclusive stuff in Dungeon Defenders Alichen, the new game that was like a Kickstarter scam. But we don't talk about that. Yeah, I want to go back and play like the full version of the game from the Xbox era. So I'm gonna freaking download it, and that's what I'm gonna do after. Cause I bought an Xbox. I bought an Xbox a few days ago, and it came yesterday, and I just modded it today. which was very easy. All you needed is a USB. Well, not easy because it's still like a mess to get working, but still, it's way easier than soldering a bunch of shit on your Xbox. I had no clue how to do any of that. Thought they used to mod Xboxes. I used to mod GTA 4 on the Xbox. I remember having a mod menu in Call of Duty Black Ops or Call of Duty World at War. Made you like the coolest kid on the block back in the day. Having like a mod menu in COD Zombies.
I concur.
Hey, Hardy, I watched a video on that game, Phantom Dust.
I'm departing.
Now it's my turn to be the coolest kid on the block with the mod menu. 20 years too late, but enough. Crazy. Also, there are so many games that came out on platforms you would never expect them to come out on. Like, have you seen the PS Vita game library? There are so many games where when I look at it, I'm like, why is that on the PS Vita? A lot of those is Japanese visual novels though, but still. I need to look at like the end of the Xbox 360. What games came out on the 360? I know that there's a version of Tetris the Grandmaster. I wanted a PSP so bad. I'll talk about that in a second. But I know there's a version of Tetris the Grandmaster that was an Xbox 360 exclusive, and I want to play that. I got it working on the Xbox 360 emulator, but the audio is like completely messed up. They gotta get that working too as well. I wanted a PS Vita so bad. And I just never got one. I don't know why. I still want a PS Vita, to be honest. I love Tetris. I love a very specific version of Tetris. I don't like modern Tetris. And I don't really care too much about retro Tetris, like the NES Tetris. I like TGM, which is like a whole other version of Tetris. I can go for hours about this specific version of Tetris. You know what? You're gonna make me have a frickin' TED Talk on TGMs. I'm about to have my TED Talk. Hold on. I also wanted a 3DS, but you know how stupid I was as a kid? I bought a DSi instead of a 3DS. So I never got a 3DS. I got a DSi. I did install Footnote. That was the whole reason I got the DSi instead of the 3DS. I didn't even draw. I didn't even like drawing, but I still got a freaking DSi. I was so stupid as a kid. People so. I don't even know where my DSi would be nowadays. I have no clue where that is. It's even showing up. Well, let me... Game capture. TGM4. Tetris Effect was like my first Tetris that I actually somewhat took seriously. But put that right there for now. This is my favorite version of Tetris, and I will talk about why in like 10 seconds. Check this out. The way you move pieces in this version of Tetris is very different to other versions of Tetris. So, for example, in this version, pieces get stuck on other pieces. You can't move pieces over other pieces and rotate them over other pieces like you can in modern Tetris. So, let's say if you get a piece stuck right here, you can't move it. It's stuck. And I'm so bad at explaining this. Let's... If we go to like normal, let's go to normal Tetris. This is modern Tetris. You see, if we put a piece down, you can just rotate them over each other. Like that. It's very, very easy to just rotate pieces over each other. And like, in crazy spots, like this. Yeah, I know. I'll fix it in a second. Oh wait, that's what I'm talking about. And you can't do that in TGM, which makes it drastically harder. There we go. Yeah, I hate teaspoons. I cannot stand teaspooning. It's not fun. The game is called Tetris, not teaspoon. That's why I hate modern Tetris. But I can play this forever because it's really fun, and it's a great Discord party trick. If you're like even slightly okay at this, you will be so cool in the Discord call. Everybody will think you're a god. I have not played this in a very long time. It's also like way harder in the old versions of PGM, because in the old PGMs you don't have rotation, or you don't have the single super rotation for the line piece, and you don't have a hold function. So for example, in the current TGN games, you can rotate the line piece like this. Whereas in the other games, you can't do that. You just cannot rotate it. You have to pre-rotate it before it even spawns in. And that's all you get. What the heck is a Fightcade? It's a Steam game. What the heck is this? I have to look at this later. I'm interested in this. All the old TGN games were arcade games, but this game just came out on Steam, like last year. Oh, also the Grandmaster grades for all of these games are absurdly hard, and I also really like that. These games have a ranking system. And to get the Grandmaster grade in, like, TGM 3, for example, you have to hit the time requirements for, like, 1,000 levels, as well as play Invisible Tetris for, like, a minute and a half straight, and get a certain amount of Tetrises in the Invisible Tetris. And you have to do that like 7 times in a row or something like that. It's like 5 out of 7 times in a row. Bro, I'm gonna be playing Tetris all day if we...
Snake or. I'm really shit at Tetris.
I have like not properly played this in a very long time. Real actual, that would go kind of hard. I want to play the these. I want to play as the T block. Alright, how do we go back to Sonic? There we go. My controller's not working anymore. I shouldn't be losing in the first 20 seconds left. Okay. I think I'm fine. I mean, I'm doing both. I don't really take these festivals seriously. I just kind of get the stuff, and then that's pretty much it. I don't wanna sit there and grind for 48 hours non-stop with like 1 hour of sleep. Like everybody else is doing. I'll link some cool Tetris videos, EGM videos. Wait, they played TGM4 at they played TGM4 at HDQ. Look at that. Yeah, I should be at that level because I started playing in 2020, but like, I definitely did not play as much as these people. Oh wait, I have to be cringe and have a TTV name, I forgot. Yeah, Mom, I gotta initiate my cringe. Alright, now I gotta find the video I was talking about. Hey, you can watch this video if you want. This is also good for Tetris. getting chills. Yeah, I can go on like a 4-hour rant on Tetris if needed. Ow. Bamba.
Yes?
Same. Oh my god, it's been 4 hours. Has it really been 4 hours? I like puzzle games. I don't know why I don't play them more. That's how like every May game has been feeling. They've been feeling like very, very long. I think that's because they got rid of the Alichen, and teams don't know how to do Baron, so they can't just go on forever because here's a way for somebody to do Baron.
Establishing route.
No. No. Also, I forgot to swap off on 1080p streaming for some. It is cool. I wish the maze part was more like a maze though. Because it's the exact same thing every time. MOBAs are very, very hard to get into. Like, extremely hard. Yeah, I had that same problem too. Yeah, like League of Legends, for example, it has no tutorial whatsoever. Like, it pretends to have a tutorial, but it is the worst tutorial I've ever seen in any video game ever, and it doesn't teach you anything. It teaches you how to right-click and use your abilities, and that's the entire tutorial. Isn't it crazy? Kefris is so cool.
Come.
When are you gonna get into TGM?
Come. Come.
But don't worry, next year in 2027 they're gonna add they announced that they are adding a tutorial to League of Legends in 1 year from now. I have to look up what the freaking fight Kate thing is. Cause for me, when I play TGM, I have it on the like a modded version of the MAME emulator that like has like lower input latency.
Full acceleration. Slipstream aligned.
I like that too. I love co-op games like Splatoon, Salmon Run. I love Salmon Run so much. I don't really care for the Splatoon multiplayer at all, but I can play Salmon Run forever, which is like the PvE horde mode game mode. I love those kinds of co-op games. I played through like the Portal 2 co-op so many times. I played through like 2 or 3 times by now. I did it with R2, I did it with Who Shall Not Be Named. Have you seen 2 players, 1 controller, Portal? They should do 2 players, 1 controller, Portal 2 solo co-op. Oh, it's so OP.
Slipstream aligned.
It's so good.
Slipstream aligned.
Well, can I not get hit for 2 seconds?
Where did I miscalculate?
I used to speedrun the first Portal. But that was like 10 years ago at this point. I got hit by everything. You just get a bunch of random stuff. Far. It's crazy going back to Portal now and realizing just how short of a game it is. You can beat the whole game in like 10 minutes. In like 10 to 15 minutes. Godly gear is what you need to progress into mythical gear, which is like when the actual gear starts mattering. Also, did you learn about set bonuses yet? If you have like all chain armor, or all pristine armor, or all mail armor, it increases your stats by like 35%.
Sure. Nice. Let's go.
Yo, Sue. I like Portal 1 way more. I've played Portal 1 probably like 100 times because I used to speedrun it back like when it wasn't like extremely broken. So like 10 years ago, but the game has been like completely destroyed at this point. Like people have figured out being like everything. But there's not a single chamber in all of Portal 1 that you can't just skip the entire thing.
This looks nice.
That includes like the first chamber where you're like stuck in the thing for like a minute. While GLaDOS is talking to you. You can like get out of there before they're done talking.
Excellent performance.
Oh my god. Future
Within
weekend.
expected parameters.
I remember I got stuck a lot on Portal 2. I think I was just dumb. I never finished it when I was like 11. I remember that for sure. Glover. Glover's my go-to for any video. That's my new Steam word this week. I never played any of those games. There's no way you actually playing Glover. I tried playing Glover once and I couldn't figure out where the first level was, so I stopped playing.
Full acceleration.
I'm not locked in. WarioWare? I downloaded one of the WarioWares on my Steam Deck. And then I never played it. I never played that. For me, I played for my PS3. I played Little Big Planet, and I think that's it. We had like 3 games. We got a PS3 and had like 3 games for it. I think that's like my entire whole PlayStation catalog right there. Oh, and also the Sims theme park for the PS1. I would love to stream that.
My lead now. Within expected parameters.
But I played like 4 games. I wonder how long it would take for me to get banned if I hopped on Xbox Live on my Xbox, my modded Xbox. Because I can do that. There's like a whole thingy I can download.
Greetings.
I played that one time and I think I got stuck because I didn't know what to do and I never played again. On Rare Replay for the Xbox One back in the day. Top 10 Rare Replays. Number 10. Burger King? Oh, I also tried playing the Banjo games, Banjo-Kazooie 1 and 2, and I couldn't figure out what to do, so I stopped playing. I think that's gonna be what I say for like 90% of the game. No. Nobody does the shortcuts though, for some reason. It's like very easy.
This looks nice. Maximum output.
Like, it's the most important way up. It's me who's killed me. We're so good. I want Pepsi Nats. How much does Pepsi Man go for nowadays? I don't want Pepsi Man anymore. Does anybody want to give me $1,500 for Pepsi Man? I wonder how expensive Xbox 360 games are right now. I would love to have like a collection, like when I was talking about like setting up like next to my bed a TV and having it be like my emulation corner where I can like sit on the floor or something like that and have like a big desk.
Full acceleration.
Not an actual desk, but like one of those table things that I could put a TV on. And then maybe like beside it I could put like a big, or like under it I could put a big wall of like Xbox 360 games.
Maximum output.
Oh my god. Disaster.
Try accelerating. predictable outcome.
What was I gonna talk about before? I forgot. I'm chunging right now, so they should have big chungness in the game and be like, it's me, the chunginator. There's gonna chung all over the place, I think. I forgot. What if I played Pepsi Man tomorrow? I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. It's probably gonna be a boring VR chat day. Maybe. Cause I have to do one of those soon. What I was gonna talk about. I like being in super niche game communities. But not like being part of them, I just like observing and wishing I was part of them. Like Dungeon Defenders, for example, it only has like 100 active players nowadays. And like, it has a pretty small, like, active community that do stuff, and they have like events and stuff in their Discord and all of that. Yeah, it is still like, they just released a new hero recently.
Full acceleration.
It is still going strong. And it's like, I get that with Sonic Racing right now. Or it reminds me of like when Overwatch first came out. I've talked about this before. The Sonic Racing right now gives me that like Overwatch on launch day vibe. Because when Overwatch first came out, but like when I was like actually not terrible at Overwatch back in the day, you would run into the same people like all the time. And that happens with Sonic Racing too now. And it's nice. It's fun like running into the same people all the time. Also, yeah, they do. They keep all the glitches like the tower stacking and stuff. There's even scripts to do it easier. The pit post in their Discord. Yeah, I like niche game communities and stuff. It's like, with Sonic right now, if the game isn't like massive enough to where it's like you'll never see the same people more than once. Like I've run into the same people multiple times. I like that. I like being able to see the same people. Because modern gaming, I love modern gaming nowadays. They're all so obsessed with optimized matchmaking in their unranked video games to the point where you just never get to see the same people anymore. And that wasn't the case like 10 years ago.
Performance.
Happy Wars is still going on the Xbox. It's still going strong. You can play it right now. I was flying it with bots like a few months ago. Yeah, it's another Xbox 360 classic. It's on the Xbox One now. My god, Wii Sports Resort had so much aura. The whole Wii console had so much aura. Or it felt like every single Wii game that was like Nintendo was connected in some way. Especially with like the Miis. It was so cool. That's what I'm saying. God, I miss my Wii. Maybe I should buy a Wii next.
Hello, everyone.
Let's go.
I'll buy a Wii and stream Wii Sports bowling. It's not that interesting actually. Yeah, I'll probably end whenever I finish my stuff anyways. Partly because it's almost been 5 hours, and also partly because I really want to go play with the Xbox.
Look at all of Father's creations.
But I did say I would stream as much as possible with this month, so that's what I'm going to do. I think I want to do at least 5 hours every day, minimum. Well, not every day, but like the days I do stream, I want to do like 5 hours. especially because of my absurdly low follow or hours to follow rate. I have to like stream way more than I need to. Well, I won't just play one game. I could play multiple stuff. But I probably should only do one game because then I could have to make weird YouTube comments and stuff.
My lead now. Try accelerating.
I mean, Pepsi Man's not a long game, it's just really hard. But I remember. I
With an
played
expected
Pepsi Man like
parameters?
5 years ago probably at this point. I remember being like one level being really, really hard. Oh my goodness. I also didn't know about like the dash mechanic in Pepsi Man until like I already like played through most of the game. I mean, kinda. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Gamer. I'm always down to play with people whenever I play this game.
Full acceleration.
Oh, it changed my freaking. can't I just do this for the whole race? Unlimited ring.
The Ancients Network, where I was born.
That's crazy. The only thing I know about Sonic is that one shadow quote from Shadow itself.
That's a quote.
I don't know a single damn thing about Sonic.
Excellent performance.
Wow, I did nothing that race and came in
Surpassed
first.
expectations.
How much do I buy? I got 200 more points. And then it's I'm gonna end stream and play with my Xbox. I'll live update my reaction on. Actually, no, there's not that too long. Never mind. But I'm gonna try and get the dashboard working. And then I'm gonna try and get the Xbox 360 dashboard working, the custom one.
See you later.
And then I'm gonna freaking download so many games. I wanna get all of the indie games. Yeah, I'm gonna stream something tomorrow. I don't know what though. Probably just boring VR chat where I talk about random stuff for 3 hours. Maybe I can get Tetris working in VR chat. And then we'll just play Tetris the whole time instead. I'm actually so excited. I thought about just not streaming today, just to go play my Xbox. But I can't do that. I skipped too many days already.
This looks nice.
I'm also very glad I don't have a schedule. Yeah, I used to go by like a schedule where I would already like predetermine my entire week anytime I streamed. Yeah, today was a very good day. But I used to go by a schedule where I had like my whole week predetermined and I hated it. I could not stand it. So I stopped doing that. And luckily it didn't, like before I used the schedule, it actually did make a difference on how many people would show up. But it doesn't really do that anymore. I still get way more average viewers than my follower count. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But still, I get way more average viewers than I should have, considering my follower count.
Within expected parameters.
Without having a schedule. So I'm very, very, very glad I don't have to have one anymore. They call me the Twitcher. I mean, I don't really know if I'm growing. I get like on a good month like half a follower per hour, so it would take around 2,000 hours, like starting now, to get 1,000 followers on Twitch. Like 2,000 hours, 2 or 3,000 hours of just non-stop streaming. Which is quite a lot. So I think if I like wanted followers, I would have to start doing stuff outside of Twitch, which I started doing. But as of right now, for streaming, I'm pretty much just doing it because I like talking to people about random stuff and Xbox stuff. Xbox 360 and old video games. And 2012 nostalgia. I remember playing played so much of the tutorial on Mirror's Edge because that was like the only free roam section in the entire game. And I remember just spending hours just running around there. And I did the same thing with the Muses Catalyst when that came out. They should add a character called Big Chungus, and he goes, I'm gonna chung. And then he chungs all over the place. Get this. I'm like very over analytical in my Twitch stuff,
Maximum output.
which I think is fun, but at the same time it's like really, really bad for motivation. I'll sit there on my Twitch tracker for like 3 hours, obsessing over a bunch of random number garbage. But it's like, it feels like a lot of the time you have to
Suboptimal
treat
performance.
Twitch like a numbers game, which kinda sucks. It's even worse now. It's like way, way, way worse now because of like how aggressive they are against view bots. So like to the point where half of your viewers just don't even be counted as real people anymore. It's dumb, but if you're not like active, you just it really is. It's probably even more. I've seen streamers with like 20 it shows 20 on like the viewer count, but they actually have like 100 people connected to the chat. There's an extension you can download to see your actual view count. And it will make you very sad sometimes. Because you can have like more than double of what Twitch says. And that's not uncommon. But it's also, it's pretty good for, yeah. Like right now, Twitch says 18, but my actual view count is 22. It's for a web browser. I forgot what it's called. It's like a... Okay, well for some people, it's a massive motivator because they can have like more than double of what Twitch says. It's like called Twitch Enhancer or something.
Full acceleration.
Because let's be real, nobody likes streaming to like one person or zero. Actually, no, streaming to one person's not that bad because then you just like hanging out. But like streaming to 0 people is miserable. And if you download that, and so you actually have like 10 people sitting there, it's drastically better. I had a friend who was streaming, but Twitch said like 6. It said like 6 on the viewer count, but the actual number was like 15 to 20. And that's like not uncommon. That's very common. If you get the extension and then go and look at like smaller Twitch streamers, they will have like way more viewers than what Twitch says. But like half of them aren't being counted because they aren't typing or they're not interacting. Like they could have like the stream on like a second monitor and they just won't be counted because they're not interacting actively. I don't know if it's second monitor that stops it from working. I think if you have it second monitor, it should work. But like I think if you close the browser, if you have one monitor and then you alt-tab, it stops the browser from working, I think. Or like freezes the browser, so then you don't get counted as a viewer. I think that's how it works. I have no clue, but you know, Twitch is dumb, so I have to have my tinfoil hat theories. But the like viewbotting not counting like half of your viewers as real people is actually a real thing. That's not a tinfoil hat theory. That's a real problem.
Excellent performance. Suboptimal performance.
Kaso naman, yeah, the most insane one I saw was 25 viewers and then like 125 active or connected chatters. So like 100 people were not being counted as real viewers. That is just insane.
What are you doing? Just putting on some sunscreen. That's not sunscreen. That's sunscreen. Ah!
I think it's the most noticeable with raids. If you like raid somebody, that's when it gets like really messed up. Oh. Yeah. And that's the worst. If your like stream dies for not even like 10 seconds. That's just like all your viewers just gone.
Acceleration.
It's crazy. We wouldn't have these problems if there was just, you know, better discoverability. It's kind of depressing, but like,
For more action. See you next time.
It's depressing, but like Fansly has better discoverability than Twitch, so it's like no wonder everybody's just doing porn now. Even TikTok. I don't know how TikTok works, but I do not want any TikTok. That's the last thing I want to do. I cannot stand TikTok. I don't want to go somewhere else just to bring people onto Twitch. I just want to stream on Twitch and do my thing. And play a video game. Oh, my audio's cool. Yeah, multi-streaming does work. That's how I got, like, my start. But multi-streaming on YouTube is a waste of time. I'll be real, it's just do it if you're archiving stuff. TikTok is okay if you're just making shorts. I hate TikTok. I cannot stand it. I don't like vertical videos. Like, YouTube is good if you're archiving stuff.
But I just use YouTube to archive all my streams.
Because I wanna be like that's the whole reason I started streaming, was because I wanted to be able to go like for a year from now and go look at all the stuff I did. It sucks, but it's what you have to do. If you were like serious about just growing on Twitch, doing anything that's not Twitch is ironically a better use of your time. Two differences. From what I know, this could be wrong, but I think it's true. Streaming on Twitch and manually uploading VODs put you in the algorithm differently. And manually uploading VODs is better in terms of like discoverability. But I like having all my stuff in one place, so I just multi-stream and then have the VODs all in one place.
Full acceleration.
Try accelerating. Establishing routes.
Random track.
Structural failure.
Oh my god. Disaster. That lasted like 3 seconds! What?
I performed perfectly.
That is actually a miracle that I came in first. Good timing. Ugh. I think it's been 5 hours. I think that's good time to. Yes, I think so too, chap. I'm gonna go play with my Xbox and try and get all that working. I will let you know tomorrow if I get it working or not. But I have so much stuff to plug in. I'll be back tomorrow.
Öldrivna?
It's fine. I don't really know your stream schedule, and I doubt you know my stream schedule. I just kind of look whoever's online, on the left side of my screen. I'm like, well, I guess it's time to raid them. Yeah, I wanna go play with my Xbox. I'm very, very excited to play with my Xbox. Bye bye. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye bye. Wait, I need to do my cool ending screen. I forgot about this. Kiwi, get you in the call. I'm gonna freaking